This is Vanessa Martinez reporting from the Online Marketing Summit 2012 for the Content Marketeer, powered by Compose, the leading software platform for content marketing. And I'm here today with Scott Vaughan, who is the CMO of UBM TechWeb. Thanks for being here with me, Scott.
Thanks for having me.
Who is an ideal or who are ideal clients for UBM Tech? Who really is going to benefit most from the services you provide?
Yeah, so marketing as a service, content marketing, building communities, all the types of things that we do. It can be a large organization. Typically that's a division or a group that has a specific initiative that we work with versus at a corporate level. And then a lot of the small and mid-sized companies who are up and coming who get that they're accelerating, they're growing fast, they do not have a lot of staff, and they need to do things quickly, so they can quickly plug in right into our as-a-service business and get the content expertise, the performance marketing, and the packaging that they need to get to market.
There's a lot of perspectives on how much content, where you provide content in the sales funnel. And you made, I think, a really great point about B2B not necessarily having, surely not having all of those levels as B2C. And not only that, but maybe I think some of the interesting pieces of this, especially for people who are just getting into content marketing, is that there's not one answer for everybody. And so I think, for people who are just coming to content marketing at the Marketeer, we really have, we try to serve people who are CMOs who are just coming in, as well as agency people and CMOs who are experts, which is a vast range of people. But how do you typically talk to people about this who are just starting out? What is your best advice for them?
Yeah, I think it all starts with your end customer and prospect and defining those as best as you possibly can. And it goes back to some of the fundamentals of marketing, not just the demographics or the titles, but the personas. Go out and talk to those customers, understand who the ideal customer is, do that homework up front, and then understand what the day in the life is like. Because no one comes to work, I'm going to be a buyer, I'm on my buyer's journey. That's all marketing language. They really come to work to do a job. And the only time something is going to get purchased is when an organization, not that individual in B2B, but the organization needs to change. They need to create something to happen. So it's not one person, it's a set of individuals. And that's the important starting point to really get yourself off the ground. Once you're there, then it's a matter of saying, okay, now that I understand what organizations typically go through, you do an inventory of the types of content you want, you identify the gaps, and maybe some of the existing content you have that needs to be optimized. What does optimized mean? Maybe repackaged, different title, different abstract, maybe a little bit different format or editing. Or it may need to be refreshed, which means take a general collateral, an e-guide or a video, and repackage it or reformat it in a way that's maybe specific to a vertical market. So this is where the publishing background really comes into play. Thinking like a publisher or organizing that effort. Sounds like a lot of work, but the best advice is dive in and get started, because it'll start to sort itself out, and you only learn by doing.
This is the first year that UBM is doing this conference, correct?
Yes, UBM TechWeb acquired the Online Marketing Summit in the fall of 2011, so about 3 short months ago. And we believe two things. One is we think marketing is the next big technology market. UBM TechWeb is all about technology and the passion for technology, so that's why we participate. A little side note, I've been coming here for 4 years now as a marketing practitioner. It's kind of like we like the conference so much we bought it. So we believe passionately in the market, we believe in the information needs that's there, and we also just love the style and the format, because digital marketing's got a great road ahead, and we're excited about it. The other thing I would say is that digital marketers are this is a most exciting time to be a marketer. It's scary because there's a lot of shiny objects that get thrown in front of you, and some of the people who've been doing marketing in the traditional way, the creative types, the storytellers, are having to deal with analytics and other kinds of metrics and measurement. On the flip side, we have a lot of people who maybe come in through email or SEO who are analysts and very analytical and metric driven, but they don't have the art of storytelling. You know what? You need to find a team where you can bring those two things together the creative and the analytics and be able to still, marketing is about the truth well told, the ability to tell a story, and the ability to communicate that where your audience is. So there's no new secret.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Scott. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Vanessa Martinez reporting for the Content Marketeer.